Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I'm going to show you how to make some quick and easy fall DIYs using mostly Dollar Tree items. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And now let's craft. Starting with my first project, I will be using one of these Dollar Tree pumpkins. Now Dollar Tree carries the orange, or they carry like a plain white, which I do recommend you getting the plain white instead. The other thing I will be using is this skirt. Now I got this during the summer, so hopefully, I'm not sure, but I think Dollar Tree still carries summer stuff, so you can definitely pick one of these up. The first thing I'm going to do is just grab 3 and start braiding. So I am going to make like a lot of braids out of this. But because I know I'm not going to have enough of the little braids, I decided to glue some of these strips all around the pumpkin. By the way, my pumpkin, it is being reused. So that's why I do recommend you getting the white one instead, because you kind of can see through. To glue the little strips, I did use regular glue, like a glue stick, I'm sorry. And this is how it looks after it's all wrapped up. Now for the stem, I use a leftover piece of plunger stick, which the plunger you can find at Dollar Tree. I cut maybe it's like 3 inches or 4 inches, and then I painted this using the Waverly Antique Wax. I forgot to mention earlier that you do have to remove like the stem of the pumpkin. Now I made my hole way too big because this is a reusable pumpkin. But if I was using like a brand new pumpkin, I wouldn't have made the hole so big. But you can see how big it is. So I did glue the stem first using hot glue. And this is how the braids look on the little skirt. So now I'm going to glue these all around just like this. And I'm using hot glue. So I'm going to start by gluing the top first, and then I'm going to cut it and glue each braid down. But as you can see, I didn't braid the entire thing, which I do recommend you doing. I didn't think I was going to use it, but because I didn't have enough of this, to go all around, I do end up using the leftover piece of the braid part, which, like I said, I do end up going and braiding it back. So these are the leftover little pieces that I cut off, which I do end up braiding the rest and then adding them. So basically, I'm going to add a whole bunch of braids around the entire pumpkin. And this is how it looks. Look how beautiful. Now I do end up using that entire skirt. I only left 1 strip because I am going to make a bow for my next project. But for this project, I am making the bow out of this beautiful Dollar Tree ribbon. Before I glue the bow, I'm going to add some greenery on the little extra part of the hole. This is so I can just cover it. After adding the bow, look how beautiful this pumpkin turned out. For my next project, I'm using this piece of wood that I got from the Dollar Tree. It says wood book on the back. So you can use either side, but I decided to use this side because the other side had like a little dent and I just didn't like how that looked. So after removing the sticker, I'm going to paint this using the Waverly Antique Wax, but only like the top part. I'm going to leave all the sides with no paint. Dollar Tree carries a pack of dowels, which two of them come in a pack. I had this piece already, which was almost the Waverly Antique color, but I didn't want the stem to be the same color. So I am going to use a darker brown to paint this. By the way, if you haven't guessed it by now, I am making like a little pumpkin out of this. Using this Dollar Tree stencil, I'm going to add Hello Fall. I start off with Hello first, and I'm using this Waverly chalk paint in the color Pumpkin. I think pumpkin, I'm not sure, but this orange one, look how beautiful it is. I do end up going over this twice to make this a lot more rich. For the word fall, I am going to try to make the letters bigger. I do trace the letters and then I paint them over, but hopefully you can see. I did make them a little bit longer and I left a space in between them, which was a lot bigger than the little leaf that this stencil carries. I had this leaf, so I decided to put it here instead of doing the one from the stencil. I was about to add the stem, but I seen that it was way too big, so I do end up cutting this a little more. Once I am done cutting this, I'm going to glue it. For the bow, I'm using the leftover little string and I'm going to make a bow out of this. And this completes this beautiful pumpkin. Alright, moving on to my next project. I am using this Dollar Tree canvas. Now I'm going to leave it like this. I usually remove like the canvas part and only use the frame. This time I'm going to use it. Now I had these little wood cutouts that I got from Hobby Lobby. There's this one that says blessed. There's a thankful one. And as you can see, this one I accidentally broke it, which I actually like because now I can curve like the bless. So now I'm going to just glue it, and I'm going to glue it more towards the bottom of the canvas. Now I do end up re-gluing it because I glued it right here, but the pumpkin that I'm adding was way too big, so I end up like re-gluing that. Hopefully it made sense. The pumpkin I'm using is this one right here, which I got from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to remove the tag and the string and the bow and then glue this to the canvas. I wanted to incorporate some of the reef, I think that's what it's called, to this project. So I do end up adding this like a leaf. So I didn't end up using the burlap bow because I felt like it blended in with the canvas. Instead, I made this beautiful buffalo check bow, and that is it. And that is it for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know that in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.